Hi everyone, I am going to explain about ArrayList in Java. ArrayList is a part of the collection framework. It is a resizable array that allows you to store and manipulate the dynamic list of the elements. ArrayList is a class, list is the interface, the collection is also the interface. The list interface has derived from the collection interface. The ArrayList is a class which has derived from the list interface. All the list interface methods as implemented in ArrayList class. What are the key features of ArrayList? ArrayList must be a dynamic size. It means when element is added, automatically the size will get increases. When element has been removed from the array, then automatically which will get decreases. Then maintains the insertion order in whichever order you are inserting the data into the array list, it maintains the same insertion order. Then array list allows a duplicate elements because same element can be stored a number of times, provides fast random access via index. How do we access the array list elements? Once the elements has been placed in array list, how do we access randomly with help of indexes? Then the order of the time complexity is order of 1. What are the few differences between array and array list? All of you aware of the array, then you can able to compare with the array list. When it comes to the size, in case of the arrays, we can provide the fixed size. As per the size, we can able to store the elements. Once the size is fixed, it can't be resizable. You can't resize the size of an array. Then when it comes to the array list, the dynamic size, no size has to be given in the advance. Okay, a number of elements can be added or deleted. When it comes to the performance, the faster for fixed size operations because the element size, the array size is fixed. Okay, that's why the faster for fixed size operation. When it comes to the array list, slower for resizing but fast for random access. Resizing means when element is added or deleted at that time, resizing the array in case it will be slower but random access is very fast. Then data type, it can hold the primitive data types and object also in case of the arrays, but the array list can hold only objects. Primitives are auto boxed in case of the array list in a collection. When it comes to the memory management, because it is a manual, less overhead, you can manually insert because manually given the size for the array, then less overhead. Then in case of the automatic element to be added or removed, then higher overhead. Okay, these are the few differences between the array and array list. If any doubt, you can ask me at any time through the comment box. When it comes to the array list methods, there are few methods are defined here. Then add an element to the array list. Then add element at a specified index. Okay, by default the element will be added at the end of the list, but here you can add the element at a specified index. Then you can able to return the element at a given index. Then replace the element at specified index. Then not only adding, you can also replace the element by providing the new element. The remove index, remove object. The remove index means if you provide the index as an argument, then that element will be removed at that particular index. The remove object, if you provide the object as argument, then remove the specified element or object. What is the size? It returns the number of elements in the given array list. Then clear removes all the elements. Then contains, you can able to check whether the element exists in the array list or not. Then if it is empty method, checks whether list is empty or not. Apart from that, those methods, there is index of, last index of also be there. Return the first occurrence of the index. Even the duplicate elements are there in the array list, it returns the first occurrence index. The last index of, because even duplicate elements are there in the array list, it returns the last occurrence of the index. Index of first occurrence of the index, last index of return the last occurrence index. Then equals is a method which will use it to compare the two array lists. When it comes to the two array method, convert the array list into array. Then sort, all the elements should be in the sorted order. Then I will provide the example for all these methods by using the array list. Look at the statement. The object is created for array list. Then object type is list is interface. Then what type of data can be held in array list? The string type. I can able to store with the help of the object. List is object name. List dot add. Then Python one element to be added. After that Java is also be added. Then added C++. Then JavaScript. Let me print the object because here which order we are inserting. The first Python will comes, then Java, then C++, and JavaScript. Demo.java. No errors are found. Then Java space. I will run this application. Array list demo. I look at here. Then Python, Java, C++, JavaScript, which maintains the insertion order. In whichever order we are inserting into the array list, the same order will be stored in the array list. Then this is add method, which are used to adding the element at the end of the list. Then if you want to get a specified element, yeah, list get one because it index one, we can able to the get method, which returns an element at the index one. Then I can save it once, then run it. Look at here, the list of the elements as returns. Then what element at index 1, then Java, because the Python index 0, the Java index 1. Then I can able to remove the particular element list dot remove because index 2, because I am providing the index. At index 2, the which element has been removed. Then C++ will be removed. Then after that, I will display. I do compilation. After that, I will go for run. I look at here. The first initially all the elements are displayed. Then return the Java at index 1. Then after that, then C++ has been removed. What are the remaining elements are there in the array list? Then Python, Java, and JavaScript. Let me find the size of the elements. Size list dot size. Then how many elements? Then size. Save it. I do compilation. Then first all elements retrieved, then Java will returns because we are using the get method. Then C++ has been removed, the remaining elements has been returns. Then what is the size of the array list? Then 3. Then apart from that, then if you want to clear all the elements, then clear all the elements will be removed from the array list. Let me then after that I can able to display the size of not required. Then anyway the list is displayed here. Then save it. Then see a clear screen. I do compilation. After that I will go for run. Look at here, the size is empty. Then all elements have been removed. The array list provides the built-in methods for storing and removing or searching. Okay, the content method which also be used to search whether the element is exist or not. Okay, you can do last index of you can do practice all the methods. Then how it can be used in real-time application. I will provide another example. I'm displaying all employee information. This is the example for storing the employee information by using the array list. Let me compile and run this application. Java C array list, array list ex.java. Then I can run the application. Java space array list ex. Look at here, the first employee information has retrieves, the second employee information has retrieved. Then I can able to remove, then emp list remove emp1. Then after removing, I can able to display then remaining employee information. Emp list dot remove emp1. Emp1 object has been removed from the array list. Then after remove emp1, then what are the remaining elements? Then save it once. Let me compile, run the application. Look at here. After removing the employee one, then only one employee information is there in the array list. This is the way then array list will be used for storing the employee information or student information, not only for storing, the removing and searching whether employee is found or not. Then you can perform all the operations in this example. If you have any doubt regarding the array list concept, you can ask me at any time through the comment box. Thank you. Thank you all for watching my videos.